Hey everyone, happy Father's Day. It is June 15th right now. It's early morning, around 8:30, pretty gloomy right now. The sun's probably gonna pop out around maybe 1 o'clock or so. Here's an update on my Turpentine grafted mango tree. It's my oldest tree that I have. Here's a picture of the rootstock right there. This one's is the one right there in the front. I kind of start off telling people, don't go with a turpentine rootstock. They just don't do well here in California. There's several reasons for that. You could kind of check out some of the other videos for that. But this one's I would say it's close to 30 years old. So it's like somewhere between like 28 years old or so. And the last few years I haven't really held any fruits, except for probably one variety. Right now there's a bunch of blooms everywhere. All of these are, majority of these are kind of secondary blooms. There's a few that didn't, but most of these are pretty much secondary blooms. And during this time of the season, it's they produce much healthier, longer stalks, like longer bloom stalks, and you probably only need to spray like once or twice at most, and they still set fruit because of the weather. Right now we're supposed to be getting into the 80s this week, so like a consistent 80-degree weather this week. Before that, it's been kind of gloomy. There's been some powdery mildew issues, but with spraying I've been able to kind of keep it in control. So well, let's kind of take a look at everything here, and let's see how everything looks like. And for right now, it looks like I'm gonna have a lot of various fruit sets on various varieties, so very good to see. Some of these I've had, but I've never had a California grown one. Some of these I've never had, so so it's gonna be interesting to see. So here is a cat, which was a very vigorous grow. The branch was very vertical, but then it put out this long bloom stalk, and this was actually the second bloom. You kind of go and you can kind of see right there. You try to see right there where the original bloom stalk was at, and actually the second rebloom is actually much more heavier than the first one, because the first one only came out from one bud. The second one, this is like all the dormant buds around it came, and this actually caused this whole branch to kind of weak down. So, but look at this fruitlets right here. If just 10% of all these hang out of all these varieties that's blooming and sending fruit, I'll be very happy. So that's cat right there. Let's take a look at. So right here is a golden queen, cat Saigon, golden queen, Gent Wong, whatever you kind of want to call it. But nice, really fruit set. This is a second bloom that came out on here, but these are doing really well. These actually they don't look like nubbins. They look like they're gonna end up being full-size fruits just from the shape I'm seeing, and the skin coloring of the fruitlets, kind of helps. So that's that. Here's I think this is the original part of the rootstock. Let me double check. This is the Nam Dak Mai. So the original grafted variety that was on here. I think it's looking pretty good so far. So let's see how that goes. Let's take a look at this. This is coconut cream. Well, I'm hoping it's coconut cream since I have not yet got mine to fruit. So hoping it is coconut cream. Let's see. But lots of little fruitlets right there. And down here, right here, this is a Bennett Alfonso. Look at this. Look at the fruitlets on this. So Bennett Alfonso. See, like I said, just 10% of this hold, I'll be very happy. There's a Pim Sang Wen right here, but I think any. Oh, there's a few fruitlets on this I held. Okay, let's keep on going. Here's an Angie. Angie did not give me a rebloom. Oh, did it? I need to check my notes on this. But none of it lots of it kind of fell off or didn't really hold. And like here's some right here, it's drying up. And this is nothing I really need to really worry about that much, you know, because lots of this sometimes it's just because the nubbins. And Angie seems to drop a lot of the nubbins. Okay, so here's some that might make it. Here's a nice size one that might make it. So that's Angie, and check out this one. This is a Dolores. Look at the fruitlets on Dolores. It looks really good. So that's a Dolores. Here is a Graham. Here's a Graham. Nice looking fruitlets all over this. Looking pretty good. Okay. Here's a variety cut 2 from Taiwan. Okay. And let's see what else. I think I got. This is another Dolores. Yeah, but this is variety cut 2. This is buttercream right here. Buttercream. There's a huge fruit on this one right here. Look at that fruit right there. The buttercream. Let's see. Down here's a bit more Nam Duck Mine number 4. Like the spraying really helped with this second rebloom. Here is my friend's June's Kiromit. Look at the fruitlets on this. She has not really liked her variety as much. It's been kind of very prone to powder mildew. But you know, on these late blooms, it definitely helps. Okay, let's see what else I got here. Oh, there's more of that. Looks like a really good fruit set on this. So June, if you're checking this out, check out these fruitlets. Up here is some Valkyrie. I don't think the Valkyrie is gonna set anything. It doesn't look like it. It looks like it's all kind of male flowers, unfortunately. Yeah, this is Valkyrie. I don't think anything. Oh, there's one fruitlet right there. Yeah, let's see. Here's Ambrosia. There's lots of fruitlets set on this. This is Ambrosia. Looking really good. And then here is Little Gem. Look at this. No vegetation since last winter when I picked the rest of the fruit. I sent out more blooms. Right there. But I did get some vegetation on some of these patches right there. Here's a Maha Chunuk. Looking pretty good. There's a Maha right there. Behind it is an Okra. Okra fruitlets right there. Looking pretty good. Here's a Sugarloaf. Sugarloaf right here. Let's see. I think this is a ST Maui right here. This is ST Maui. And then all these right here. This is all sweet tart. Very cool. I didn't get all the branches to rebloom, but the ones that did rebloom are looking pretty good. Some of these sweetheart, they seem to be pretty difficult to get to rebloom. Definitely need to remove the panicles a bit more sooner. Here's more ST Maui right here. And let's see, here's I think this Orange Essence. Here's Orange Essence right here. Looking pretty good, looking pretty awesome. More ST Maui right here. And here's some Super Julie. The first one's gonna do really well, but these rebloom, I think these reblooms are gonna be pretty good. Let's see what else I got. Here's a Zebda. That's a Zebda right there. See those two fruitlets? That fruitlet right there, and that, and a few more. So that's Zebda. Well, guys, I mean, I'm pretty excited. Oh, here's some more sweet tarts. These are the reblooms that are looking really good. All my ones from the first bloom didn't make it, and all the branches didn't really rebloom, just a few. Okay, So, I mean, that's the update. I'm pretty darn excited about this year just because there is a lot of variety that has set fruit on this. Took some patience to finally get this to kind of go, you know, after maybe, gosh, there's close to 30 years. This would probably, if 10% of this hold, this would probably be my most productive year for this. I mean, the original variety was non-duck fawn. It just rarely ever gave me fruits to full size. They were always trying to just end up being nubbins, end up being splitting, lots of powdery mildew issue, everything. And if this set, this would be my most successful productive year out of this versus last year, which I had a pretty good productivity out of Little Gem. So, well, guys, this is update. Hopefully, in the next couple months, everything goes well, and I could show you the progress on the fruits. Thanks.